Hello guys. So Webflow Conf was yesterday and these will be my live reactions to everything that got announced. Uh, yeah, this will be quite a quick stream. I will go through the things, but I gotta say this is kind of my first stream, so uh, if there's some issues, please don't judge. Let's see that everything works fine and then we'll get to it. Yeah, everything seems to be all right. Okay, so as you probably know, Webflow Conf 2024 just happened, or actually at this current moment it is still going on, but we have the major updates right here. So I'm gonna go through these and basically tell my opinion about those. There were a lot of stuff that got announced. Most of them are either currently already available or they will come later this year, which is great, of course. And yeah, let's just go through this article. You can find that if you go to webflow.com, and there is probably some sort of CTA at the top of the page. But yeah, firstly, they prefaced the whole keynote with these themes: build, manage, and optimize. And actually, they also talked a lot about how there is a lot of pressure on marketers to somehow get more people to your site, which usually or nowadays relates AI and of course content. But then again, there's a lot of pressure to make the most out of those that you actually get to your sites. So they actually, I would say that the biggest thing or the emphasis was on the optimize side. And I would say that that is also what I'm most excited about. And yeah, then about the optimize thing, they announced products which are add-ons, analyze and optimize, but they also talked about this website experience platform. Every time you put an experience somewhere, it somehow makes it bigger. At least I feel that way. But that is quite a cool thing, I would say. They might have some more plans for the experience platform, but the analyze and optimize add-ons are the things that are the biggest ones out actually right now. So let's see how this article goes. Yeah, they start with the analyze and optimize. In Keynote, they of course left that at the end because those were the biggest things. There were one more thing moments, but we'll get to that later. So Webflow Analyze, this is basically a native analytics tool in Webflow, which sounds great, and it probably is great. I of course haven't tested this yet. It is out probably right now. At least the pricing and all the details are out. So what this does is gets you the analytics of your site straight to Webflow, and it seems that it is quite intuitive. You can check the analytics on an element basis. At least they demoed that on the keynote, which is awesome. And if they do this right, if this like clear, I feel that this could be a viable option for Google Analytics, even though it is paid. And they skipped the pricing of this Analyze add-on and the Optimize add-on in the Keynote, but they are out right now. So let's see the pricing. I'm on the pricing page, and when you scroll down enough, you will find the pricing. Well, the Analyze, which is the more basic one, you get the basic analytics. It's $29 a month. So if you are on a CMS plan, that basically doubles your monthly spending. But then again, if you're serious about your website, that is now a huge thing, and you probably already have some marketing tools already, and you might be able to find something that this fills kind of the gap, so you do not have to subscribe to all of those. But then there's the Optimize. This is the big part, and I guess I haven't talked about it yet, but there's a big price tag. And yeah, the core features can be summarized right in here. So you can conduct experiments, and those are, of course, A/B testings. And that's awesome. That's, again, native inside Webflow. That gets me excited, but the price tag is high, of course. So you have to be serious about using this if you're gonna do it. And then again, other A/B testing platforms are very expensive too. So that is not a big price tag in that group, in that context. But if you have managed to done A/B testing without any paid tools, of course, that's a huge price tag. Back in the day, there was Google Optimize, but it is discontinued. So I have been looking for a good alternative. You also have add-ons like Optibase, which is a good, well, I haven't tried it, but it's a alternative, and if I remember correctly, that is a bit cheaper. So yeah. Then target personalization. So let's say you want to target people who have visited your site multiple times. You could do small experiments or just personalization to those customers. That's again a good feature, beautiful feature. They demoed this on the Keynote, and I believe they had quite a few options how to, on which rules you can personalize. So they were, of course, site visits. Then there were location, like geographical rules, and they mentioned integrations to HubSpot and other client-based marketing tools, but they are only on the enterprise plans. In general, most of the features were available or are available for everybody. So this was not a enterprise event or keynote, in my opinion. Then the last, used AI to optimize your visitor experience. So this was an interesting one too. So you can make experiments and personalizations, and then let the AI choose the right one for basically every visitor, which sounds great. And the main benefits of that is that you can test out many different variations. If you made a normal A/B test, you should wait until you get good enough results and then go with the better option. But with AI, you can run multiple tests and show the better version depending on the visitor and their behavior. So sounds awesome. I will try to find a project where there's a budget for this, because these features are exciting. Okay, let's see what else. That's a AI assistant. We were here. Google, not Google, Webflow Optimize. And then AI assistant. So, how should I put it? This feels like that everybody has to do AI nowadays, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't use these features. I'm just saying that this probably wasn't on the first like pole position on everyone's wish list, but these are quite handy updates. Firstly, there's an AI assistant that can design and write. I'll start with the writing. So you can generate CMS items, which is of course great, and you can generate text with prompts and with the context that you have already like written in the CMS item. And I believe that this generation will work on static pages too. That's like nothing new. A handy tool. It skips the copy paste step that you might have had with the external tools. But then there's the design, and you can basically ask the AI to make some sort of section for your page. And this is of course exciting, but there's the question: how will it generate the section, and with what structure, and so on? So if you use some sort of framework, you of course want the new section to obey that framework. And the demo showed that it would like name the classes the way the whole project is named. So in theory it should like obey the framework, but this has to be tested, of course. And it is beta today. So we will see about that. If that works well, it's of course a great feature. But yeah, I'm a bit hesitant about that. And as I said, the AI tools, the generating tools, were not on top of the wish list for many. People just asked fixes and small features for the core capabilities. But there were also those. I'm not sure if they will come next. Of course, privacy was mentioned. Oh, yeah. Then there's the GSAP thing. So the one more thing moment at the end of the keynote was that Webflow acquired GreenSock, which owns the GSAP animation library. And that is a huge thing if you know GSAP, if you have ever used GSAP. It is the, could I say, industry standard for web animations. And they also said that they are starting to develop interactions 3.0. We're currently at 2.0. And that is also quite fascinating, quite interesting. And if we can get the GSAP functionality with some sort of visual tool like interface, that would be definitely a big thing, and a thing that builds upon Webflow's like core capabilities. I feel that Webflow is great for like slick marketing sites, like visual sites that are that have to make a good first impression. Then there's of course use cases that Webflow is not good with, for example, e-commerce and such. But at this stage, I feel that GSAP is a logical next step, and I'm again excited about this. Okay, those were probably the most exciting things. Let's see what else there are. Well, design systems. Well, that was maybe the biggest thing about the cooperation or teams for teams was the marketer role, which allows you to build subpages from the templates and components, and you can actually do that simultaneously with 2 or more people. So you can build sites. You do not have to have a enterprise plan and bracketing or what was the feature. You can like build simultaneously in one project. I'm not sure when that comes out, but it is on the line, on the pipeline. Yeah. Let's see what there is. Localization. Yeah, small update for localization. You get more locales with the bigger plan, the more expensive plan. It was previously capped to 5, and now you can do 10 with that plan. Okay, forms. The small update to forms. There's a handy little UI change. You can see the fields from the settings, and you can see the connections. That's actually a quite good little update. And what else? Well, here's the team stuff, page building. Yeah, there will be that small, I don't know if you can see, a build like stage or mode in Designer. So you will have the edit mode, you will have the design mode, and then kind of in the middle will be this build stage or mode, and the marketer role can use that and build new pages from the templates and from the components. So you will not be able to do anything else. You're kind of limited, which is of course can be also a good thing. And that way the designer can maintain the control and give certain people just the rights to build some, for example, landing pages. Design approvals, another thing that hopefully comes to everyone. Well, it says here that it is currently for the enterprise customers, but I have a feeling that someday it might trickle down to us mortals. Webflow community. So probably for the bigger public, this was the biggest thing. So there is a new certification, a practitioner certification. I haven't looked into that, but a somewhat lower level certification, which would be great for those who are starting out with their freelance business, for example. Some sort of official patch for using Webflow. Some like updates to university, help center, and template marketplace. But then there was this client payments. This was a kind of funny one, because if you remember, they discontinued this before. I'm not sure if it was named client payments, client billing maybe, but now they are bringing it back, and you get to put in your project fees. So if you want to take a little bit as a for your work, you can do that. And this seemed handy. I'm not sure how that works in practice, but it seemed like you can then give, for example, the marketer role to your paying client when you use the client payments. And seamless transfers, this basically means that if you have a site plan on your Webflow project, you can seamlessly translate the project and the site plan to another account, which is great, of course. Available this year. I believe there was one major thing that was not in this article, or I just didn't see it, but there were small updates to CMS features. So CMS API will support like faster rates. You can update 100 articles in a second or something like that. And probably the bigger feature would be the nested CMS lists and the not rates. Well, nowadays it is capped to a certain point that you cannot nest lists inside each other. I believe it's probably 1 or 2, and that gap has been widened. I mean, you can now nest more items, more lists inside each other. But yeah, I'm not sure how that went, so be sure to check that one out. For me, at least, the changes have not updated. Oh, there is actually insights, but there were some UI changes coming to Webflow 2. But it seems that they are not live yet. So they cleared a bit this right top corner. There are insights right now. It just gets me this kind of landing page. Get started, learn more. But there will be some changes coming up. Yeah. I believe that's about all my predictions. These are very interesting in general. I like the way or the path Webflow is on. I don't know if you know, but I have a marketing background, so those optimizing features are very interesting to me, and that of course helps us to do some services that serve the customer after the site has been built, after the publish phase. So that's great. And I believe no other platform has that. If we think of Wix or Framer or even WordPress, they do not have that natively. They do, of course, have plugins and such. You can do those things if you want to, like integrate a third-party software. But if that works well, as in the past, for example, localization has been working quite well, in my opinion. If it anything close to that, that would be a killer feature, and I believe some or more customers, more clients, companies will transfer to Webflow just for those features. And yeah, then again, we have AI, so if your customer asks or client asks that, what about Wix? Because it has these AI features. Or Squarespace has this awesome new AI features. Now you can say that, yeah, Webflow has those too. And usually AI is a kind of weird thing. It helps you, but it does not get the job done to the 100%. So you still have to work after you generate stuff. So I'm not sure what my opinion is about AI, but hopefully someday it will really do most of the things for us. But I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, I guess this stream is about to end. If you watched this, I actually do not know if there's anyone watching, but because this is my first stream and I don't have a clue how to handle the streams. But if you are watching this, great. If you watched this later, like not live, kudos to you too. And be sure to subscribe. That means a lot to me. And if you do not know who I am, I'm Janne. I'm a Webflow developer / designer from Finland. So if you want some peer support from Finland, be sure to subscribe. But I guess that's all for today. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.